right out the gate. So Mindfreak, this has been what, a 15-minute break from map 1 to map number 2, so they need to be super fired up. Someone's gonna have to give, you know, one of those any given Sunday war speeches to get them back into the mix here, because they need it right now. Mindfreak are gonna be on the CT side, and Big EQUIPA are gonna be on the T side. And we'll see. They have the control. I mean, a little bit of control outside of the B hallways, but in a pistol round, you can usually do this. Normally, this is where the T's run into trouble once the CTs have more grenades, but in a pistol round, you can generally get to this part. So we'll see if it's enough for an opening. And they're bringing everyone back here. It looks like they want to try and hit this B bomb site in with force.
Yeah, probably. This is the thing. They have a smoke and a double flashbang. So if AD is gonna pop those, oh, it's gonna be so scary for that CT side. Smoke will now slowly land. There we go. Nice little execute, and so far 2 kills. But Mei in return does grab 2 for herself. But nonetheless, the advantage stays with EQUIPA. Bomb now has been planted, and then a deep smoke is gonna isolate the 2 CT players from one another. Eminent now also smoked up with another one on top of it. Yeah, this is rough. She needs to push through it. Will do so and actually escapes. But still, where is that second player? Everyone is running around, trying to reposition, of course. Now, yeah, slowly but surely, the time will be ticking away, and there's no kid in play as well. Looks like Big EQUIPA will take this round pretty easily. Did have a nice initial fight, especially maybe with the 2 one-taps as well. But well played by EQUIPA. Very calm and collected. They used the utility well. There we have it. First round on the way.
Yeah, good job at the end to try and stay out of that fight in the 1 versus 2 for as long as possible. And then at the end, when they really wanted to do it, they did kind of go for the swing and did a double peek. So, yeah. Generally speaking, it's not a great idea to try and go for a fight before you're really sure you've won the round. So I'm glad to see that they kept their cool. USPs all across the board for the Mindfreak side. Second round here. And we've got 3 MAC-10s and a couple of Galils, so they're ready. If there had been a force up here, maybe it would have been a little bit more scary, but against unarmored opponents, this should be a fairly easy cleanup. I say that just as Mei picks up.
Again.
Straight kill onto D7. Alright. Don't lose much more than this. And they're going to be able to clean it up, I think. No problem here. 1 versus 4. This is a quick round. Nicely done.
I'm gonna keep my eyes on Mei though. The last time during the qualifiers we saw Mindfreak play Ancient, it was maybe having 32 kills in fact. That was very interesting to see, but of course now, you know, we are on land, we've narrowed it down from, you know, the best of the best teams. It is getting tougher and tougher with the game you play. So the question is, can they replicate what they did in qualifiers, or is this gonna be a slaughter fest? So far, Genia is very eager to just continue set foot on the ground. Mish though says no. 3 kills for her. Mei with another follow-up. Oh no, wait, hold on a second. That was a Molotov team kill?
It was. I think that's just unfortunately an accident. I mean, yeah, she probably stepped right into it. Mish, though, that's a rock-solid defense, especially, I think she had FMAS in there. It's very, very hard to do. Ada goes down, may be able to pick up the kill there. That's a really good defense. And the speed behind that push and the fact that Jenny got that opening kill and was able to be so fast on the bomb site. But she, yeah, look at this. Very, very, very tricky spray down with the FAMAS and still able to get the job done. So that, to me, looked like that was going to be a lost round. When you get the opening and there's only 1 person left on the B-bomb side, I generally assume that you probably just end up losing at least the bomb side, probably the round.
Yeah. And thing is, though, with that round, I think it's, of course, very costly for EQUIPA, resulting in now them forcing this round out. MAC-10, twice the Galil. There is that AWP on Susanna, but still Okay. Well, I was like, you know, things might not go in their favor, but guess what? If your name is Bigger Keeper, of course it will.
Bringing it back, I don't think they were expecting to peek into an AWP in that round, although Viscose is able to actually beat the AWP with the Deagle, so that's that happened too. Worth thinking about. Yeah, and she's going to go back and pick up a FAMAS instead. Still 50 seconds, and yeah, they can just wait around. I think this is smart, although D7, I think she almost got timed on the scope there. It looked like she was just moving. That's a nightmare. It's a classic Counter-Strike situation, just as you move, always for some reason. But it's good for them to spend the time that they had. If you have 50 seconds and you're in a 2-on-4, why not give them a chance, Mindfreak, to make another mistake and try and move forward? Why not do that? Mei, though, she kind of has the right read. She realizes they were just here, they've just moved, and she is guessing it perfectly. Actually hearing them stepping, is she going to be able to intercept? Should get the 1 kill here on Jenny. It's a good start. She has no idea where the third player is. She knows 2 of them ran past in T-spawn, and she could probably guess that Ada's going to have to be somewhere over here. That smoke is... Oh, she just shoots her right through. Mei able to pick it up. This is a 1 versus 3, and she's turned it into a 1-on-1. And D7's on the other side. She's trying to sneak through. Mei, she has to get the perfect aim, and it's a headshot in return. And it's D7 to bring her down and barely win the round. She was so close to getting that 1 versus 3.
Yeah, it's a shame that the smoke was fading, and in that case, you know, the advantage simply is in favor of the AWP. D7 though, I'm not used to seeing her on the AWP, but she was crisp as well. Yeah, this is a very, very good round for Big. And now that forces Mindfreak to go straight back to the pistols. It's only Viscose is able to upgrade. Oh, and instantly Mei tagged to just 21 HP and another nade on top of it. Yeah,
we have to put into context as well. This is generally quite a CT-sided map. So the fact that EQUIPA are already going to be up 3-1, the economy is not looking great for the CT side. It's probably all this combined is just real bad news for Mindfreak. So it could be a tough end to the day for them as well. We'll see. Eagle on Viscose, otherwise it's USPs all across. And again, it looks like on the T side, they're giving their opponents... Oh, that is actually super accurate. I don't know how you win that fight with a USP. I think one of those headshots was mid-air, so well done. Eminent able to land that one. 4 versus 4. And the bomb is making its way to the A-bomb site, so it should be a locked round, this one, for the T side. But they're being very, very careful not to run into any kind of craziness here, and I appreciate that. Even if you feel like you're probably a superior team at the moment, and you're kind of proving it almost round per round, why throw it away to craziness just because you feel like you're winning? Oh, a 2 for 1. Nicely done. Sana able to pick up a couple of kills in that one. This is really, really starting to look good for them, isn't it?
Yeah. It's getting scary about the round. I mean, we already saw their performance being quite one-sided, of course, back on Inferno. But considering, as you said, this is yet again another CT-sided map, so far they've been struggling. Maybe now on an AWP though. It's going to be fun to see. So far, she's definitely been popping off, having some nice crisp headshots. And now, yeah, heavy investment. So if they're going to lose this round again, they're straight back to the drawing board.
Sana, yeah, this is the problem. Mei had the right idea, but she was scoped up for an eventual boost, and the problem is when she uncrouches in that position, she probably stands right up into the crosshair and just dies almost immediately. So Sana's doing a lot of work, and like we said, she was good on Inferno. She just she had a couple of fewer opportunities than the rest of the team, so I think she was a little bit behind on kills at the beginning, but I don't think for lack of aim, really. She was fun to see. 5 versus 3. And things are looking really scary. Mindfreak, I don't even know what... I actually like this part where they're moving out to try and do something and get the information. I think it is the right idea, but they're running into that AWP.
Ooh, that's another one for Viscos. Oh, oh. Well, that's another sound cue on top of it. So her position definitely revealed, and with that, yeah, also now the only player standing.
Yeah, because Jenny was basically back in T-spawn, so there's no way that, that they were going to be able to check that. Just not possible.
That's just rough. They need to save. There's barely any money in the bank left for Mindfreak, and knowing that CT side is so important, if you can hold on to one rifle, can be really nice.
I mean, they have to hold on to something, right? And even one M4 is definitely better than nothing. 5-1 scoreline. Yeah, this is starting to look a little bit tough. I wonder if it might be worth it for Mindfreak at some point soon to just pick up a little bit of a timeout and just try and get the team centered around this, because this first half is slipping out of their hands very quickly at the moment.
Yeah. Right now, though, Zana is already on 9 kills. And it didn't even start off, of course, with the AWP, but when that gun is in her hands, we know she can shine. And Eminent already taken out of the equation here. Do gotta respect the Deagles. You know, we saw her back on Inferno. Actually did manage to grab some kills. But now out here, it's gonna be a question if it's gonna pay off or not. Maybe also tag down to just 10 HP, so you can already see Mindfreak not really gonna go for any weird plays, just waiting passively and hope, you know, Big is gonna come to them first, and they certainly do. And of course they're gonna win the fight, but yeah, does find 1 kill onto D7. Actually upgrades therefore to the AK. But it does remain a tough job, another one for her. So at least it becomes costly for Big. But then the question is that there's quite some money already in the bank, so how costly can it truly get? But a 2v2, 2 AKs picked up, maybe there's a chance.
Yeah, the only problem is that the middle of the map is being held by Ada at the moment. And she was, along with Jenny, one of the more dangerous players at the beginning of Inferno, so kind of going to be hard to get past there. Good trade.
Ooh.
BB unable to pick it up as Sana. She's already got this locked in. She is so ready for it. Smoke is on that the CT side, but no defuse kit, so I don't know how you're going to be able to get that full defuse. 10 seconds inside of the smoke. Probably not going to happen. She does put it up. Oh! That is so nice. A double tap, and BB goes down. And 6-1. This is, again, such a powerful lead right now. It's really starting to look grim, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. And this is the thing, Big is, you can almost feel like they're in this flow. You can see the happy faces. They're definitely very, very confident right now. And yeah, Mindfreak, I can't really quite, of course, see what they're thinking right now, but I do have a sense that they're also at peace, knowing that, for example, Valencia is still in the mix, and this is a very good chance for them to gain the experience and to set themselves up for the next tournament. It's going to be happening in a month, because you learn so much even if you end up losing.
Yeah, and from that's also why I really, really want them to try to, you know, take some tactical timeouts here. Try and see if you can get the team rallied up just a little bit more, because even if this might be just an opponent that's stronger today, right now, you need to be able to do that into the future. It's so important. Good damage onto both D7 and Sana there. And the follow-up Molotov burning her alive. That's a nice start. But yeah, the problem is when you're winning and you're coming up with the shock wins, it's Counter-Strike is a lot easier to play in those moments, and there's no way for you to practice what the team feels like when you're not winning. So whenever you're losing, that's going to be your only opportunity to try to learn how do we actually function as a team when we're really not doing well. So it's kind of hard to see this as an opportunity when you're getting beat up really badly, but yeah, if they can, more power to them. 80 getting a really good kill there on Bibian. It's back into a 2-on-2. The bomb has been planted. And again, very hard for the CT side to actually get to the bomb site to even begin with.
Yeah, this is a tough one. The time is ticking away, and by the time they're getting there, already so much time has expired. Gonna try and sit on it. There's a smoke on the bomb. But again, there's no kid in hand as well. Oh, Lord. Fish actually grabs one, but with that, there's no time left. They just need to run away again. At least they can hold on to the orb. It's the only silver lining truly in this round. But Big still run away with the round in the end.
Yeah, a defuse kit there probably could have maybe won them the round. But again, if they're so far away by the time the bomb goes down, and they have to take a pretty big detour. So what a tough position to be in.
Well, the kills, they definitely can be there. The individuals from Mindfreak have shown a lot of potential in this game as well. But sometimes the synergy is just so much stronger on the EQUIPA side. Everything just seems to just flow together really nicely, and it just clicks here today.
Yeah. Tough wallbang against D7. She's been trying that herself, so getting a little bit of a taste of her own medicine. We saw some games earlier today, you're right, though, in the best of one stage where there were some really one-sided matches, and it can be very, very tough to sort of turn it around once you go on that downward spiral. So I think definitely Mindfreak are experiencing a little bit of that here. Visco's, she's already boosted up towards the A side. Eminent playing around the donut, and otherwise a pretty standard setup here for the CT side. But can they survive this first engagement? They can, in fact. Mish able to win the fight, dodging the flashbang, playing behind the pillar there. That's a good start.
Oh, they're gonna tick it, but initially not win the fight. It's trained at 1-for-1. Keeping the advantage now in favor of Mindfreak. Xanadu, of course, whenever that AWP is in her hands, she will shine. Though, good trade again for Mei. And with D7 being low, this seems like a very, very doable fight. That's D7 now down, all onto Jenny R right now in a 1 versus 2. But Mei is gonna say no, and she has been delivering so far on the Mindfreak side on this map.
Yeah, good shots. I think she even challenged the Molotov out there to win the fight against Sana to begin with. So that is some very important defense being put up here. 7-2. It still feels like it is so late in the day to be doing this, but at the same time, you can tell that on that T side, all it took was 1 round loss, and now they're back to Tech-9s. They run into nades in the middle. Eminent gonna get run over. The army of Tech-9s, and it doesn't really seem to be stopping either. Oh, this could be a lot of trouble. Ooh. Viscos goes down, and Sana, she wants to keep the speed on, and the pressure onto Mindfreak at the moment. The bomb is going to be planted on the other side. Oh, those running Tech-9s. What a nightmare.
Oh, okay. Hello, Bibian chimes right in with the M4. Dozana has finally managed to trade, keeping it at 2-on-2. There's some utility, and there's a kit, but now Mei needs to clutch. 1v2, that is the first. That was a quick shot as well. This is interesting. She smoked herself off. I'm not sure what happened.
I'm assuming she probably wanted that smoke to go a little bit further in, just to try and offset the AWP. But yeah, that was I mean, with the kit on top, that is a huge difference. So, unfortunate moment there. These couple of kills here would be beyond probably what make even this retake even possible to begin with. So, but nice shooting from Mei as well. And then the follow-up defuse. 7-3. Steps in the right direction. And again, the keeper can't really buy. So they're going to have to almost sit this round out again.
This now gives Mindfreak at least a bit more of some space to work with if they can convert this one. And who knows if then they're able to build a little bit more economy, what they can do with that. It's at least already the first kill going the way of Mindfreak, Genial being tan in the process. So far a good start. But you can see they're on the hunt for a little bit of information. Not really being granted anything. Big Keeper just playing it very slow. Ooh, there's some headshots flying around over at the B bomb site. Zana now grabs one for herself, but will get traded out, making this a fairly good one for Mindfreak. 1v3 now for Jenny. Will still hold on, even with a Mac 10 in hand. Oh, she tries to switch to the rifle. It's gonna get absolutely denied, but still a costly one, and yeah, that was not too bad for Big.
Yeah, they managed to do some pretty decent economic damage right there. Ran out of bullets to the M4, unfortunately. I think that's probably what ultimately brought her down in that bomb site. But now, 7-4. It still, to me, feels like a lot of rounds to start off with on the T side. So I'm still super worried for Mindfreak. But at least they're starting to turn the corner a little bit here. If they keep going this way, I mean, even just the mental feeling, if they can get up to 6, 7, 8 rounds in this first half, it's still probably going to feel like, all right, this is way better than it was looking at one point in time. Take it over the mid control very fast here, our keeper BB and then following right up, gets the double kill. And that's enough. Yeah, back off and let them have the map now. This should be a very good position to be in. I like that. Just no reason to challenge too much at this point.
Oh, and the Bondo is very soon gonna make its way towards A, it seems like. We have a player deep down mid that so far hasn't been contested at all. Oh, but that's now the bomb. Fist goes, boosted up, grabs 2 kills. Perhaps need to be aware of the back, but already the backup is arriving as well for Mindfreak, leaving AD just by herself, and that's a nice clean round for Mindfreak. It's good for the money as well to keep everyone alive. And with that, Bigger Keeper, I think the money is not there. So that gives now Mindfreak some room to actually sort of get even on the board.
Yeah, it's definitely a huge step in the right direction. Good pre-fire there, realizing there was going to be a second player coming right up. So yeah, 7-5. I mean, I think, what, 3 out of the last 4 rounds have been more or less save rounds for the T side, or at least close to it. Trying again to speed it up. Nice shot with the Deagle. But this time, that Tech-9 train didn't work quite as effectively as we saw earlier. And that's important. Just slow it down and make sure that they can't run into that bomb site. They have the mid control, but I don't think Mindfreak really care about that at the moment. They have that man advantage, and all they've got to work with really is this AK. E7 trying to create an opening. If she could get this kill on Mei, that would certainly be interesting. That would actually open the map way more. Let's see.
Ooh. Skosto looks like she's gonna push all the way back through A. The sad thing is at the same time, Mish, who is still left over on B, dies. Now Bibian dies. and it's not very ideal. But all right, D7 fires right back in return, making it a 2v1. Lot is still possible though. This goes.
She's far away though.
Oof.
It's gonna take. I mean, she probably will have to speed up a little bit behind this, and if she walks the whole way, then she won't have a lot of time to find anyone. And if she starts running, it'll give up the game, and they'll know where she's coming from, and they already do now. Spotted out, hiding in the corner. That's a nice check. Able to pick that one up. It's a good double kill so far. Needs to find it. 80 pretty quickly, and oh, she wanted to go for the smoke defuse herself, but caught in the middle of it. Good Tech9 kill, and a bit of a stolen round out of Big. I've got to say, that was unexpected.
Yeah, just some kills that you didn't quite see coming, and there were some good starts, but once you just give them some space and some weapons to work with, man, Big just read you like a book, pretty much. And I love the fact that typically on the EQUIPA side, 80 tends to lag a lot, quite kill-wise. But now it feels actually like EQUIPA has a very even synergy, and everyone is doing their bit, which I really enjoy, because it shows in their performance as well. If everyone is tagging along, it well, so far it looks good, and 8 rounds T-side is very solid.
Yeah, I don't think are going to be complaining about this particular scenario. The only real weakness so far for them has been the economy. That's how they've lost some of these rounds so far. So if they can, I mean, there's not that much of the first half left anyway, but if they can keep some of these rifles alive, I think they're going to be in a good position. Nice aggressive push from Mindfreak, though, trying to take over outside of this B bomb side to make sure that EQUIPA don't have the space that they've had otherwise. So I think tactically that makes a lot of sense, because a lot of setups have been done from that position. Visco's back here, puts out a... Ooh, do you look like that was dead on? 4 health left on Sana, but the AWP, it just has so much more stopping power. That's a break in the keyboard moment right there. D7 pushes through the smoke. It's a very good idea, but Eminent able to pick up not just the first kill in the bomb site, but actually swings around and gets the follow-up, and that's pretty shocking. Ada, she goes for a swing, not realizing this too, but he's just look at the job done. Oh, wow, that was way more than she bargained for. And she still wins the fight. They're going to be able to get that one, but it's Eminent to close out the round. Quad kill to make sure that they get on 6. Oh, she had to do everything in that round.
I mean, sometimes, you know, you need individuals to step up, and right there, right then, it was Eminent doing the job. Though, you know, it still came at quite a cost, actually, for both sides. Economy not too great here for the last round of the first half. Quite a large amount of SMGs, but so far, I think it's pretty 50. Both have an M4 on the board, some Galil, some MP9s.
A little bit of everything. Ooh, boost on the other side. That could actually be dangerous. 80 not made. Oh, they're down the middle. I thought they were going to fall back. That's what really worried me, but they might actually make an escape here, Mindfreak. Okay. And nobody really trying to punish this on the big side of things either. I don't think they really necessarily even knew where that boost was coming from. So, interesting. Ada out to hunt with the MAC-10 as Jenny will pick up the kill on Eminent. So, back into a 4-on-4. There's something to work with. We'll see. 6-8. So, last round being played for here. Under 50 seconds now. They have isolated this A-bomb site quite a lot. So Visco's and Mamie that are playing there on their own. The other two are way on the other side of the map. So even if they just trade evenly here, it's going to be a 2-on-2 with the bomb down. Jenny with the opening. And wow, no trade needed. That is rock solid.
I mean, the thing is, Visco has been sitting in that boost a lot of times. So this time it was just checked instantly, crisp headshot, pre-aimed. That's what you like to see, you know. In one way, it could also be used as conditioning. What if you put this ghost in a different position and they check that first, but it's not going to happen. And with that, it's a 9-2-6 half. EQUIPA currently in the lead. And can they finish this in a 2-0? We will find out after the break.
Trying to take my soul, leave me alone. You won't bring me down. These darkened days, blind in my way. I shine the light on through, light up the room. I'm rising from the flames. Please don't get in my way. I'm reaching higher planes, and I can't stop this train. I'm rising from the flames. I'm rising from the flames. I'm rising from the flames.
Welcome back, everybody. Second half is coming up. We're in the second map as well. And it's Big EQUIPA right now versus Mindfreak. Big EQUIPA have already won that first map on Inferno. If they win the second one, they're going to win the whole best of 3. It's pretty straightforward in that sense. And right now, Mindfreak definitely waking up way more sort of halfway through this first half. But now the question is it enough? And from the scoreline, I kind of doubt it at the moment. It still feels like they're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, 6 rounds on CT side is not the best. It definitely can still be done, but yeah, they desperately need the pistol round to sort of get the momentum going in their favor.
Oh, and speaking of pistol rounds, this is going to be a fast one. Look at how Mindfreak are already set up on that B ramp. They're going to go straight into it. 80 though, nice defense so far. Oh, one more headshot. This time, Ada coming in with it. And these 7 chiming in. That's 3 headshots going the way of Big EQUIPA right now. And Ada, she's just on the bomb site fighting. They only lose 80 in that one. And I mean, that's actually really impressive. The speed behind that kind of a push, it's very, very hard to hold back the Glocks once they're on the bomb site itself. So I've got to say, that's actually really well done. And this was probably a pistol round that they desperately needed to win on the T side.
Yeah. And now things get scary. EQUIPA is on double digits. No bomb planned as well, so it just needs to be the bearer eco. And, well, what can you do with just the Glocks? There is, as you mentioned earlier, that one flashbang that can be of great use to try and get into a site. But so far, things are looking rough here for Mindfreak. 2 players already lost, Mei very, very low. And with that, also the flashbang lost.
Yeah, I mean, they basically ran into the smoke wall, and the flashbang was already thrown at that point in time. So,
yeah.
But again, people get credit for trying at least here. I am fine with people, just as long as people buy the flashbang. Whether it works or not is a different thing. But I'm happy whenever I see that. Makes me smile. So, oh, it's tough. I like the notebook. Look at that.
The strat book, yeah.
She's actually well prepared. And it shows. They have really looked like a much more consistent team so far. Sana getting a chance to shine on this map too. She's at 21 kills, so still doing a really fine job at the moment. 4 MP9s.
Look at that utility raining though. So many Molotovs. They're completely sandwiched. And I'm not sure, but it looks like they're very eager to try and see if they can push out, and they're doing so. Jenny wins the duel, in fact, with 80, another kill on top of it. I thought for a second, though, it was going to get real scary, because the timing was a bit off. They could actually move into the cubby, but the duel, still, they're winning it.
They're winning everything. This is so ridiculous. I mean, you're right. They did bomb them with utility first, and then when they were hiding in the corners, the MP9 showed up, and then they traded out for, so far, 3 AKs. So it doesn't really get much better than this. You have the SMGs, you get the extra money, you upgrade to an AK. This is everything you could possibly want. So huge round for a team that's already looking very, very good at the moment.
Yeah, and of course, don't forget that when Big EQUIPA was playing earlier today, that was just a BO1, but they played against Black Dragons. That one was super close. Like, honestly, that one could have panned out either way, with eventually Black Dragons facing CLG Red, and we all know how that panned out. So I feel like Big EQUIPA is definitely one of the contenders here this weekend. It's a shame that they lost the first one, but who knows? Maybe they're going to do the lower bracket run.
Right now, they're definitely... There's a lot to watch for here. You can tell. Through the smoke, at least they were trying to get through. Not really being allowed. Ada on the other side. Just deals in play for the T side, so very hard to get a lot done. And they're not going to be able to get a single kill. And that gap, I mean, it was already pretty sizable going into the second half, and now it's up to 13-6. Will be another buy round coming out. 3 out of 4 timeouts used here for Mindfreak, so they needed to change this around. And at the moment, they're not finding the right answers, which again, it's so hard. It's been a very long day for them, obviously, but just finding those answers in the middle of a game is generally very, very difficult. It's one thing when you go home and you watch the demos afterwards, and you talk the whole thing through. Once you've had a chance to get a little bit of sleep, but the problem is, before that, it's a lot to deal with.
Yeah, another timeout being used by Mindfreak. Which is good. You were mentioning it earlier, you know, try to see if you can go for the long run, even if you might lose. Try to pull everything out, and it's also, you know, for your experience here on LAN. Try to make it work. Try to give it everything you got. And the sad thing is, though, Eminent already has fallen. Oh, Mish on top of it as well. Everything already spiraling out of control this quick into the round. Yeah, I bet Mindfreak is definitely not going to be happy with that one, but...
I would say the way that EQUIPA are playing outside of B is way more what we're used to seeing in terms of how people sort of tend to play the CT side of Ancient here. They're controlling this part of the map so well. Smokes and everything down there. Maybe we'll catch Ada at the end, so slight bit of revenge. Nearly catching D7 at the corner, but now grenades are going to be raining in, and Sana able to pick that. Oh, that's a 2-for-1. Oh my god, she shut that round down. I didn't even notice to begin with, but yeah. The fact that they're able to keep Mindfreak out of what is basically the staging area for any kind of execute into the B-bomb site just makes it nearly impossible. So it's a tough position that they're in right now. They don't have the weapons or the money in half these rounds, so
Yep.
hitting the wall a little bit here. 14-6.
And of course, bigger keeper is also the team with more experience. They have played in the DreamHack Showdowns prior with a little bit of a different lineup, different organization, but still the core remains the same. So a lot of experience for these ladies. So of course, now being on LAN, that's definitely a first. But nonetheless, it seems that they can adapt pretty well. They might not beat every single team, but who knows, if they get a new chance. And now against Mindfreak, they're doing so well. And that's the thing, you know, they're able to bounce back after a loss, and they can still stay in the game and keep their cool.
Jenny getting a chance to have a say in that round. Quad kill with the AK. She was amazing on Inferno, so it's good to see that she's getting a little bit, you could say here. Look at that. Very, very crisp. 15-6. It is very, very unlikely that Mindfreak can make this comeback work. Just by numbers alone. I'm not sure how you would do that. Although they found a bit of an... Oh, 80! Wait a minute! They almost ran past her. That's why she was able to get that one kill. That could have been a nightmare. Jenny still showing up, trying to play the edge of the smoke, although that jump gave it away. Yeah, they know putting some bullets through, and they're going to find a... All right. A chance for Mindfreak here to get up to 7.
Yeah, that's a nice round. Also 4 players surviving. But if you just said it, it is very hard to get back from this and try to get all the way to overtime. That most likely won't happen, but it would be nice to make it a little bit less close, try to get some extra rounds on the board in the process. And who knows, maybe miracles do happen.
I'm going to say it's definitely possible. Mathematically, they can still come back and play overtime, but...
My mind is telling me no, but my heart wants it.
Strong intuition that that might not happen. BBion's gone down, it's 80 again. Opening up with that AWP. And they have another one on the other side of the map on Sana, so there's no one's really friendly. Although she might not check this corner. Yeah, no way. Eminent getting in there so early. I don't think she even knew. Jenny, though, double spray down one of them through the smoke. And that's pretty devastating. Otherwise, this B-bomb side is kind of open. Oh, might not matter at all.
Well,
they wanted Maymay because she was carrying the bomb, so they wanted her to join here, but now it is definitely too late. Eminent 1 versus 4. There's surely no way to get the job done. Yep, runs into Ada. It's a 16-7 scoreline, and they win it in 2 maps, this best of 3. So job well done on Big EQUIPA.